sagging, bouncing, or uneven floors, standing water or high humidity, nasty odors, or dangerous mold. Crawl space problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition. This is for Tuesday, the 14th of June. I'm James Spann. Very hot again today across the state, but a few strong storms are near the Georgia border, and we'll have a chance of scattered storms statewide tomorrow. And some of those could be on the strong side. So let's take a look at things. This is the upper air look, and yeah, buddy, that upper air high parked right on top of us. Got a big cold trough in the western states where snow is falling over parts of Montana and Wyoming. And the high elevations today, that sounds fairly refreshing. Visible satellite view, got a big thunderstorm mass over Georgia and underneath the core of the upper high that's drifting westward into Alabama. We got some strong storms in counties like Chambers, Lee, and Russell. In fact, as I do this update, Chambers County is under a severe thunderstorm warning, and those could continue to develop westward into Alabama during the next several hours, but not raining, obviously, in most places. Temperatures are in the 90s again today. 2:15, it's 90 in Haleyville, 91 for Cullman, Birmingham at 93, Tuscaloosa 95, down to the south, Montgomery 96, Mobile 97. And we'll be in the 90s for a while. We have a heat advisory for most of the state, and to the east, the counties you see there in the shades of pink, that's a severe thunderstorm watch for parts of Georgia and South Carolina for that massive storms in progress there. And around the nation, heat issues all the way from the southeast up into parts of the Great Lakes region. And again, out west, I see a few counties in Montana under a winter storm warning here on the 14th of June. There's the severe weather risk through tonight. In Alabama, a marginal risk as far east as Jacksonville, Clanton, Greenville, and Geneva, the counties there in darker green. And then tomorrow, the risk has been expanded statewide. We now have a level 2 out of 5 slight risk all the way to Tuscaloosa, Gardendale, and Weiss Lake, a marginal risk over to Millport, Decatur, and Scottsboro. And understand it will not rain everywhere tomorrow, but where the storms do form, they could produce strong winds. There's the larger view tomorrow. Up north, an enhanced risk over parts of Wisconsin and some of the adjacent states. And then day 3, which is Thursday, we have risks north of Alabama. Here's the rain for the next 7 days, and these maps are pretty tough to use in summer. And understand some spots might see 1 inch of rain from one lone storm in 30 minutes, with others getting nothing. But generally speaking, the amount should be under 1 inch between now and Tuesday morning of next week. In the tropics, we have a disturbance in the southwest Caribbean. This is now Invest 93L. And the general idea, this will be hugging the coast of Central America. And if this thing can get over water, it might become a depression or storm, then coming into the Yucatan, winding up in the Bay of Campeche. And if anything survives all of that, it most likely drifts into Mexico, well to the south of the Rio Grande Valley of Texas. No issues for the Central Gulf Coast anytime soon. Places like Destin, Gulf Shores, Fort Walton Beach, Panama City. So model fans, let's go. Here's the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. 594 upper high, centered a little north of here. And again, underneath that, we'll probably have a band of convection. It's going to be hard to see on these synoptic scale models. This is the high-res NAM, valid tomorrow night, showing an organized batch of storms from near Selma and Clanton south. But they might extend a little farther north than that. It all depends on the position of the upper high. But they'll be moving to the west-southwest with the flow around the bottom of that upper high. And those could be strong with a chance of strong straight-line winds, so keep that in mind. Otherwise, we'll be back in the 90s tomorrow and a decent chunk of the day dry until those storms arrive. This is Thursday, and again, highs in the 90s, and there could be a pop-up storm in spots in the middle of the afternoon or the evening hours, the peak of the daytime heating process. And this is Friday. A surface front will be approaching from the north, and that might trigger a few widely scattered storms Friday afternoon, Friday evening. And then Saturday, the dew points come down. Saturday should be a sunny day, not as humid, the high in the low 90s, a bit more comfortable, if you will. And then Sunday morning, we might see some folks in North Alabama in the 50s, but the day will be hot with highs in the low 90s. The sky will be sunny, so the weekend will be dry. Monday of next week, Looking hot and dry. This is a week from today, Tuesday the 21st. That old 594 upper high going nowhere. And again, that looks mostly hot and dry with only isolated storms. We'll go out 10 days. Friday of next week, June 24th, the heights come down a little bit. And that looks typical summer weather. Partly sunny, hot, muggy, a few scattered storms. Rain for Birmingham off the GFS ensemble. The mean about 1 inch between now and the end of June. And the NBM, it's been running a little hot. You might shave off a few degrees off these projected highs, but you get the idea. Highs stay in the 90s and lows in the 70s for a while. And hot off the presses, got the new 8 to 14-day outlook. This is for June 22nd through June 28th. Temperatures above average, rain below average as that upper high stays on top of us. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening and God bless.
Sinking driveway? Call Alabama Professional Services. Settling patio? Call APS. Uneven pool deck? Call APS. Collapsing stoop? Call APS. Cracking sidewalk? That's right, call APS. It's a fact. Concrete problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.